Hello and welcome back to Space Haven. We have just dropped into a system and there are some rogue bots on this ship getting ready to launch. So you know what that means. We're going onto that ship, getting ready to fight. I hope nobody gets shot. We've recently just discovered our first siren world and we've set up a little scanning station at it, but the rogue bots were scary and they kind of kicked the poop out of us. So we had to flee. And now we are biding our time in some other sectors while we start planning out a military expansion for our ships. All we have right now is point defense weapons, and that's not really efficient. That won't really do if we want to actually be able to fight anything, which we're going to have to, apparently. Because I don't think we can move on to the quest unless we do that. Ooh, what are you? Alien parasite. We also recently had one of those latch onto our face and lay eggs in our belly, which was not such a good time. This seems like not a very good strategy right now. I'm gonna have everybody shoot him. This is a very bad strategy right now. I think we need to get back on the ship. Oh, Jimifer's down. Uh-oh. Oh, Jareth. Who's got energy? Turk's got a little bit. Pick him up. Get back in. Cocooned. Wow. Cool. So what's happening here? Are you getting turned into a robot? You're just putting in some sort of like cryo suspension. Yeah, we do have rogue bots coming in here too. Only 2 of them though. Ouch. We got point defense. We got shields. Well, we had shields. Uh-oh. This is pretty big right now. They launched another 3 drones. What is going on with the shields? Carrying out repairs. Okay, they are coming up. They just take a while to recharge, I guess. Oh man, this is tasty. Put Jareth on gun duty. Mark the things you want to shoot his friends. I am a bit worried this point defense turret is gonna get buckled. My scanner is already down. Micrometeors? Dude, give me a break. You're hitting me with double rogue bots and then micrometeors? Okay. One down. I don't suppose the micrometeors will hit these rogue bots, will they? Ooh, actually, I think they do. Ooh, man, our hull is spicy right now. 100. Is that our hull breaking? You say fire. On the thermal regulator. Come on, just get rid of this last guy before it breaks. Oh, God damn it. The thermal regulator exploded and it set a fire in the room with the point defense. And it overloaded the power node because it got full of smoke. And now there's like temperature faults happening across the board there. There is one rogue bot left. Oh my god, until that clears out. It's venting, it just takes a while for the gas scrubbers to get all the way up there. Ooh. Ooh, that's good. Military alliance just showed up. So they might actually be able to help us out here a little bit. I don't know if they are willing to do things like attack this ship, but... Oh god, they built another one of those androids. And they have 2 more of those drones getting ready to fire. Dude, I need this. I need this to get fixed. Beyond immediately. Alright, the temperature is going down. It's still super full of lethal smoke, though. Risk of mental breaks. There we go. Okay. Here is another 3. Some of these shots seem to just be piercing my shields. All right, I feel like if I don't get on there and stop this, I'm in huge trouble. So... here goes my scanner. Dude, they are building them so quickly. Here go all my systems and also my shields. All right, you guys, there's no time. You have one shot at this, or we have to go back to that autosave. Is that the best spot to go? Doesn't feel like it. So I think there's 3 robots left. There's 4 robots left. They just shot Jimifer out of his setup. There are 5 robots left here. Okay. These big guys are the worst. Shoot him. Shoot him. Nice. I think you got them all. God damn it. A fresh one spawned. If he hits a single shot, he drops. No. Okay. Well, that's a reload then. There's no way to do that but to reload the right back. Did yeah. You know what? We're gonna load right from the beginning of this video. When we first dropped into the sector, Because otherwise we go boom. All right, you guys aren't exactly fully rested, but I don't know that you'll ever be, so. These robots, man, the difficulty is shockingly tougher than I thought it would be. Save's coming. Well, you save scum or you lose like days of progress. And I'm still I'm still trying to figure out, you know, is there like any sort of tactics you can do in fighting things? I know that we can put like our guys on crouch, right? Okay, everybody, no, just shoot him. Nobody is landing any of these shots. Okay, that was even worse than the first time. Probably a good idea for the first run. I don't even think Iron Man is a mode, to be honest. If it is, I have not noticed it as an option. Been years since you last played. Yeah, all these robots are brand new to me. Like they only had bugs before. And I don't mind like having a guy get dropped and then get captured and then, you know, us have to go in and break him out or something of the sort. Or even losing a guy because like we can't get back in time. But losing the entire squad is not something we can afford. We're barely scraping by as it is. So what's the spot to go here? Doc Shaw's got the shotgun. He's down. Okay. Actually, Doc Shaw dies here currently. Yeah, so that doesn't seem like a plan either. This is a tougher fight than I thought. Maybe we don't do this. Maybe the answer is I do not try to claim this ship. Because we are a bit ahead of the zone, I guess, that we are meant to be in. There is some sort of like difficulty ramp up that I'm starting to notice where like, you know, the further in we get, the more types of enemies start showing up. So maybe we just hop out of here and play it smart. Live and learn. So this robot's down there. There's what, mining centers. There's a bunch of base metals here. Why don't we just check this sector? This says I can perform a short range scan or a long range scan. Let's do a short range scan because this says scannable sector. A moon. Oh my god, there's lots of good stuff here. Ship canvas type. Ah. So currently we're this type of canvas. So what I could just do is I can move us back. I can apply that. Sick. So now when I go into build mode, I have all this extra room now. Dude, that rules. Now look, there's a ton of energem here we can also mine. Okay. Oh, I feel better about that. This gives us a moment to actually like heal up and get our feet back underneath us a little bit. The big guys are trashing us, yeah. We don't have like any kind of armor as part of it right now. You guys are having, I didn't realize this, but there is temperature regulation problems happening in here with the generator. You need steel plates to repair the hull. Also to repair the ship. We need fertilizer for food. And we have nuts, which we are making. I'm unclear if we need fertilizer or if it just gives us extra. Jukebox and arcade machines. What are we going to be under? Facility? Yeah. Not really any room here. But I have 10 hull blocks, so... Job couldn't be completed. Construct this bed. What do you mean? It's already constructed. No path found. I'm not sure what that construction job is. They seem very confused about it. See if I can let them figure it out. There also appears to be a cargo shuttle glitching. Was that attached to us? I think it was. That was weird. Just looked like it was above our ship. But, so, with all of our additional hull, we can start building out more now. So, we need room for weapons bays. Which I kind of feel like should be... I almost want to say like a cross hallway that leads to like an inverse of these engines. I have 11 hull blocks, so we have quite a lot to do this. To be like this, then like 1, 2, 3, 4 from the wall. No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, including the wall. 3, 4, 5. And then would start to come up. 1, 2, 3, come up. And I don't know how far up they have to go. I guess they could just go up 7. That looks weird. But the problem is that I'm also going to move up the entire front of the ship along with this, so... why not? It's a long 2. That did not work. So that goes out there. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I really need to start using this mirror tool. Which you can do X, Y. So I could just do this. And not be such a dum-dum about it. But it gets confusing because everything on my ship is slightly off. Because we're 3 in the center line instead of 4. So actually, mirror mode doesn't work. So now I've just confused everything. Four, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So that's fine. That's effectively mirror moded. Pixel art of Super Mario's head. I mean, we could. Let's start with that and see how it looks. It's turning into a little frog. I'm just realizing. Hopping big green frog. We haven't really done anything with painting yet either, so we certainly could, if we wanted to start getting creative, just like change the color of all the rooms. Right now we're using bog standard everything, which I don't love. I don't know what's wrong with this bed. Why is this a construction job? Or what is the construction job here? Does it need to be that way? Oh, I know what it is. There's a light here. That was the job. They were trying to figure out how to move the light and they couldn't. So this will screw up temperature on my ship is something to keep in mind. So I'm going to do my best to keep things walled in at the moment. In order to avoid that. A star system has changed its status. Alpha Dati Passage, military outpost. Did we help that? Hey, we did. This is where we scouted this system, and they wanted us to like do some stuff there for them, but we weren't really good enough to do it. Starvation, Jimifer. Why don't you try eating? Certainly, you still don't have an alien inside of you. Oh, Jester, what have you done now? My poor boy, what have you done now? There's the mental breakdown. Yeah, I guess the thing is currently I don't have an access to any of these locations. But that could be solved. Now, they might get solved by Jester being trapped in here for a while, though. No, not that. Oh, wait, you're moving that. That's fine. There you go. Now you're free, buddy. Okay. We have no power. Because we just shut down the power generator. Here's a cool idea. Why doesn't somebody go fix that? Seems like maybe that might be a little bit important. Can we try it again? No? We have no interest in doing that? Oh, you need those construction jobs to finish. I understand. Okay, guys, I really need you to do this immediately. I was like, not really feeling like they're taking this as urgently as I need it to be. And then I'm just going to start shifting this wall up and along. Ever so slowly. And we'll build a little corridor through here. So that's a bit better. Our medical facilities are at your disposal. Christy has like 20 hours medical needs. What else do you guys have? Monster meat and electronic components. You want to buy root vegetables and energy cells. I'll sell you some. Oh, wait. These guys also have IV bags. They also have medical supplies, but I don't think we can afford that. Not if they're that expensive. Watch this bartender. She owns the place. She's a bartender as well. She does these reenactments and stuff. Saw her at her bar. She saw a dude drop a thing in a date's drink. Asked the girl. Dude got suspicious. Said he was going to ask her for a tampon, but made it weird. Cops were already on the way. Asked the girl if she wanted to play it out. Girl thought for a minute and was like, let's do it. I love these kind of bars. Might as well make a scene out of it, right? If they're going to be sketchy dudes, you might as well make it very clear what's happening to them. So what is going on with my wall here? Ah, I see. I guess that could go under that light then, and I don't need to move that. All right, well, that's a little bit better there. I don't know what I'm doing with all the extra room in this hallway, but we're figuring it out. Step at a time here. Unable to stabilize. Oh, this is a very fun thing. All the steel plates that I had used to stabilize my hull, I don't have anymore. So I actually can't stabilize my hull. Interesting. So I'm flying around with no hull at the moment. You have some steel plates. I'm gonna have to buy them off of you. Afraid I don't have much of a choice in that matter. Okie day. Robot storage and a robot workbench. Now, we actually have a lot of robot parts, so we can start breaking those apart. We're going to need more tech blocks to do it, but we'll get there. How's this game? I'm waiting for the full release. The full release is now, Jokum. They say it's in a few days, but it turns out that's actually not true. There's a surprise full release. You never would have guessed it. Well, if I build that there, I'll tell you what. Then I could just put this door here instead. And we have some extra access points around. They lied to us, gave us the game earlier, 0 out of 10. This seems to be the case, yeah. This is the 1.0 build, so... Now, it doesn't seem like there's a ton of difference between the 1.0 and whatever came directly before 1.0. But if you haven't played it since early access, like I had, then there are a lot of changes. So that's fun. I think what I'll do here is just put in a big door. I like having these airlocks around. They make me feel a bit safer. I mean, there's not really a good reason to stay here anymore. Give me one reason to stay here. So we might as well start the jump. Other than, like, we're building stuff, but that doesn't matter. Build stuff anywhere. Surprise full release? It is. It's a beautiful surprise full release. We have a mission for you. Scout Star System, the Tantalus Cimbrian Belt. That's pretty far away, dudes. Oh, cool. Do I want to do that? Here's the thing. Where we are now sucks. But there's lots of stuff around to get. And we haven't really explored up here. So there's also a mining station over here with a derelict. And there is the ore cloud up here. I'm gonna just go up this way, dudes. Oh, we have a mission for you. Deliver cargo to the Alpha Dati from Zan Flamberg. Build a trading station in the Zan Flamberg to Alpha Dati passage. Rendezvous there. Go there. Build there. Release there. Now that's a lot of money or reputation, but I just don't think that's what we want right now. I'll just come in here, get my ore, keep building, then we'll keep scooting around. Nebulas. Draining effects on shields. Well, I don't love that. We did stabilize our hull though, so. The scanner can partially reveal interior of other ships. Scanning only works on ships and stations. Also capable of estimating arrival time of solar flares. Okay. Now, some issue we have is like, yeah, the far sections of these rooms are going to be really cold, but they'll stay cold and the temperature will regulate where we are. Like, I don't know why I built these so wide. Unless it's to, like, extend the toilets. We have a mission to you. Die to 7 robots after reloading 4 times. Sold. I'm in. You son of a beesh. I'm in. I think I'm going to do this for safety's sake. What are we? Logistics robots. Okay. So, weapons console. Auto turret. Turret only targets ships and facilities. It cannot target enemy starfighters or drones. Rocket turret, energy turret. Advanced assemblers. Do we have an assembler? I feel like we do not. This allows us to make steel plates out of the stuff we've been mining. This allows us to make fertilizer out of the chemicals we've been mining. Those would both be good. So would bulletproof vests. Sentry guns. Unmanned weapon capable of firing upon enemy targets. Oh, that's pretty cool. Reduce penetration of the torso from firearm projectiles. Impact and reduce enemies from the torso from firearm projectiles. Enslavement facility, you say? Fabric, steel plates, and plastics. I think I'm going to queue up weapons console to metal refinery. And this might end up being like a weird refining wing or something. Yeah, did we build an assembler? Yeah, we sure did. I see. But it uses steel plates, which I don't really have. Plasma cluster gun. Well, that sounds fun. So this is going to be where we're going to like put our weapons. I think the question ends up being, like, where do we want weapons versus point defense turrets versus shield generators, stuff like that. There's not really a lot going on in this sector either. We'll, yeah, just pull up the rest of those mines. Let the old ore machine crunch their way through. Where are we on this stuff? 2 noble metals, 2 base metals, 16 chemicals. Yeah, so we could be making stuff. We really need to scrap some derelicts. I'd love to be making more stuff. Just a general term. I feel like the industries need to expand a bit. This wall like could pull back and we could put in another couple of growth beds. Not very many though. Oxygen level is decreasing. Uh-oh. Cannot repair. Does not have a tech block. Uh-oh. That's a problem. Is it a thing that's not enough DACA? Oh, we don't have enough hull blocks here either. Let's get the hell out of here. What are we doing? Let's go, buddies. There's nothing in this system of value for us. Blasted by asteroids. Exodus fleet is facing a crisis. A water shortage was hit by a meteor. Storage was hit by a meteor. We've almost lost all of our water reserves. Find us a comet. Give us a signal. I can get you an ore reserve. Would that be sufficient? Ooh, scannable. Lots of goodies here. So I am actually going to call the Exodus fleet. Which I probably should be doing a lot more. I feel like we haven't really been taking the best advantage of them. Okay. And you know what? We're on a bit of a time limit here with these guys. So, Jester, you stay. Jennifer, you come. Yeah. You know the drill, boys. Let's go get shot by robots. It's everybody's favorite game. How do I... You know what? Here's a great question. I have a thing called a scanner. This scanner is meant to let me look inside of ships. How does that work? Ooh, hyperfuel. Floating around in space. View systems. Fleet. 2 of 6. Crafts and hangar. How do I use my scanner here? Console is not manned. Oh, yeah, look at that. Cool. Select target. Point defense system. So I think the only problem here is that everybody is already doing a job. Zero G's. Dude, that robot just suicide bombed us so well. Well, says you're scanning the inside of that ship. But you ain't telling me nothing. That really taught me zero information. I thought I would have like discovered the interior, gotten to see what kind of robots are in here. Or if there's any robots in here. Oxygen tank. Pop that in the old pocket. And I guess we'll keep going. Maybe work only on ship-to-ship combat. It's quite possible. We did get shot by some pirates at one point, but we didn't really stick around to see, stick around and find out what it was like. The blocks I need are not here. So I'm going to have them just prioritize tech scrap for now. Seeing as that's what we need to fix our oxygen generator. It's a bit scary not having the parts to fix your oxygen generator when you're floating around in space. I don't love that for us. I also need a tech scrap to build that robot bench, which will allow me to then disassemble robots. Which, I don't know, give me some nice parts. Also clear up our storage a bit, but... Crawler corpse, alien parasite corpse, human corpses. I don't know what I'm doing with all these corpses. I'm assuming at some point, like, maybe the composter will let me figure it out. Oh, this doesn't look good. They're out of tech scrap already. Okay. That's all there is here. Well, I need a bit more hull, so I'm gonna scrap these hull pieces. But I'm getting worried about the oxygen. We're currently at 30% oxygen. Yeah. Yeah, if we can at least, if we can finish the hull, at least we can. I feel like we're focused on something else then, so. Don't you have an autopsy table? I actually don't know. Not yet. It is one of those things that, like, I could research for quite cheap. But all it's going to do is give me alien meat, and I don't think we're that desperate. I would say we're generally pretty good on food. Fruits, meats, nuts and seeds. The Exodus fleet has arrived, so that's very good. We might actually just be able to ask them for stuff. Crew members, assistants, battleships. Ooh. Soft blocks or energy blocks, food, or... Food production is impaired, industry production is impaired because energy is critical, water is critical, and fuel is critical. They are currently experiencing a water storage leak, an energy storage explosion, and a Hyperium meltdown. Well, that is not ideal. Hyperium ore. There's another derelict over here, so... Buddy, I'm going to have to hope for the best on that. I like the new look of the ship. We got this little frog ship going right now, so... Alien meat might be necessary for other research. Oh, possibly. Just desperate for this tech block right now. The door slammer. What else we got? Basic ore, okay, and some plastics. Nice. After coffee time, we're gonna grab our Go Squad. Yeah, we are definitely... I'm seeing it, buddies. I'm gonna take Jimmifer, not jesting. I see the oxygen levels dropping. 19%. I have 2 pocket oxygen tanks right now. So if worse comes to worse, I can just fill up the ship or sections of the ship with oxygen. I don't know how well those things work. Okay. These are the bad aliens. These aliens capture you and put you in cocoons. And tie you to the walls. But the good news is that aliens, at least, can't fly into space. Energy rod, info block. Janet? We might have a new person. Who do we got in here? Beep boop beep 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 boop beep beep. Person was dead. New data log. Well. Blast him. Wow, you guys are not blasting him. I'm worried if there was one of those, there are more of them. The big harvesters. And I'm also worried if there's one of those, there's eggs on this ship. But, I don't know. So far, so good. No omelets to be had yet. Yeah, there seems to be like an infinite number of bugs coming from that end. Go, 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 go this way, please. Shoot, 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 shoot at these bugs. Okay, okay, okay. I mean, we got all these like shotguns and SMGs, so I actually feel like bugs are the thing that we are good at fighting. All right, I think we're clear. Yeehaw! Tech scrap high. Nice, and we got one of those fancy hauler corpses out of it too. I think I'll just leave the rest of the bodies. Let's go. Cannot repair. Do not have tech blocks. Need some more DACA. We are working on guns for the ship. That's why I built these cool frog legs. I don't know where we're going to stick the point defense. Maybe like here and here would actually make sense. Okay, we're at 15% oxygen. We're now at low oxygen. All they need to do is finish this one recycling tech scrap, and they should be able now to do this. Christy, I'm going to get you to bring that there. And then... yes. Well, that was a little closer than I would have liked. 10% oxygen on the entire ship. Narrowly avoiding just suffocating in space. But it's on its way back up. So that's a perk. Nice. Those guys got boosted ore now as well. And I'm going to just absolutely strip this place to the bones. So oxygen is really bad in these outer areas. We've almost got the weapon console ready. That was neat. Janet was completely oblivious to the events that were plaguing the ship as she was being rushed into the hypersleep chamber. As she slipped into her eternal sleep, she thought of her husband waiting for her to continue her lives. Oh, I wonder if the hypersleep logs are from like Patreon backers. That would be pretty cool. Or like Kickstarter backers. Make the wall blocks before starting the construction. I mean, you gotta build a lot of hull before you can really get anything else done. And when you start, you really can't add much to the ship when you first start. It is limited. I see Jennifer is studying to get better at guns, which he has succeeded at, which I think means damage 7.9, damage 20. So I'm going to give you a stun rifle. We're going to see how we feel about it. %93 on weapons. Yeah, we might as well wait a minute here. I think I would like to push the center of this out a bit more, mostly just so we can expand this little break room. Because it's so crammed in, I don't even have room for the jukeboxes or the arcade machines in there. And truth be told, the kitchen would be probably better in there as well. That is options. Weapons console and an auto turret. Let's go. So the weapons con is going to go there. It requires a bunch of tech blocks that we don't have. The auto turrets also require a lot of tech blocks that we don't have. So, how do you want to do this? I could put auto turrets and then point defense turrets. Obviously, it means my back is wide open. But it would give us a lot of room on the front to deal with problems. Could you imagine this game and RimWorld combined? Yes. I feel like this game is basically just this game and RimWorld combined. Why don't we have that, sir? Oh yeah, see that guy's pretty limited too anyway. Maybe then I put the point defense like there. It's back a little bit, so it still covers the back of the ship, but it's mostly focused on the front. And if we get like rocket tubes or something, I don't know how big those are, but maybe they could fit in nicely there. So that also means I think the reasonable thing would be to do that. How? How did I do that? Agent 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4, 5. You did it again. It's because I added in the hull on that section. I see what I did. I see what I did. No. I don't see what I did. I don't understand any of this ship. None of it makes sense to me anymore. I have more room on this side than I do on that side. I just think everything in this ship is as uneven as it could possibly be. It's because that's meant to actually go up to there. If I just did that, it fixes. It's fine. It's solved. It's not a big deal. Do I want X2 doors? I think I do. So these are going to be like armories. If that's the case, that can go there. That's going to have to wait for our expansion on this arm. But it'll start to even out. Be cool to explore worlds as well as other space objects. Yeah, being able to land and stuff would be pretty sick. You raise a strong point. All right, you got all that. Infra and soft is left. Let them do their things. No hull blocks, no infra blocks, no tech blocks. Whew, boy, it's a lot to be done. Ah, yeah, okay, so there would be like a door there as well. With the only exception being that I've kind of screwed up the way that's getting built, so... I guess I could still put a door here. But I don't like it. Feels very obviously wrong. So we also need thermal regulators. See on those inside walls, which are more infra blocks. Yeah, if we push this up a little bit, we'll have room for another set of sleeping chambers in the center. I think for maximum comfort, you only need a 2x2 room. Like, I have all this extra room in here right now, but I don't actually think it matters. Because sleep comfort, sleep country for old men here. Sleep comfort is 25. That's very positive. It's got a bed. It's got a table. It says light, 0. I don't know if that means like window. These are inside the ship, so I'm not exactly about to put windows in. All right, just a bit of info scrap. You can reach that set temperature. I believe in you. Yeah, see? You just have to believe in yourself. It's nice dark hallways. I guess the reality would be like, I could bulge out the side of the ship and actually put rooms in there. There's metal refineries. It does fit there. Though it's ridiculously tight. It was kind of my thought of just putting a bunch of these along the corridor. They also need those blocks, though. So for right now, no. We all figure it out. All right, let's go. Onwards and upwards, babies. Not that this game is short of things to already do already. True, true. I mean, I do also like staying in space. But I guess if like your shuttle, because when you play as an asteroid, you can send your shuttle out on missions. And so I guess the ability to like send a shuttle to a small section of the planet would be cool. Just like a landing craft. Scout the Tantalus Cimbrian belt for shotgun auto loaders and combat stims or spacesuit oxygen extenders. Where is that? That is that place up there. I don't need to be doing that right now, dudes. I appreciate why you want it done. You're scannable. You got derelicts. You got derelicts. You got derelicts. I'm gonna go down here. Deliver cargo. Nah. You discovered a moon with nothing else in there. Well, we might as well pop in here. 2 derelicts. Uh-oh. Rogue bots. They're not coming from there. And they're not coming from here. I think they are just rogue bots. Are they spawning in constantly is my next question. Somebody please get on those guns. Yeah, I feel like if we have the 2-point defense on the side, they're going to be able to do some good crossfire. Okay, I think as long as I avoid that asteroid, we're okay. It's the beginning of the day. We'll let everybody have their adventure. Sorry, Turk, you gotta come home. Dr. Sean and Jennifer are having a poop. Jennifer's actually on sleep duty right now, but sorry, homie. There's robots to fight. These robots ain't gonna fight themselves. You know what they say. Can you have asteroid with engines as your ship? That ends up just being a space station. But I don't think you can put engines on it. As cool as that would be. Alright, who wants to open the door? It's like baiting them to come out by setting foot on the platform. Come on, you stinking bugs. Woo-wee, there are a lot of you. Get down on one knee. Doc, I'm actually going to probably move you so you don't get eaten alive. I cannot tell if the stun rifle is doing anything for us. But I can tell you, if we all just run into this open spot, nobody can bite us. Stupid bugs. Wow, guys. The aim of this party is... it needs some work. What I'm going to do is I'm actually just going to put you guys all back in this ship and we're going to go check out the other ship. That's how this is going to work. Androids. Do you think we can blow up an android at the repair table? The robotics repair table? Rogue bots, combat robots, hamsters, pony dropships, rogue bots, salvage rubble, logistics bot, chimps, Rogue bots. Android corps. Sure can. Yeah, we might as well take all of you then. Tech scrap, info scrap, energy scrap. I think the only thing I don't need is soft scrap right now. So we'll pop over here and we'll see what's up. Gunshot sounds in space. Yeah, it's a fair question. I respect you asking it.
Ah, Turg, get out of there.
Get chewed on. This ship is tight quarters. We're gonna get eaten a bunch. Weapon quality degraded. Guy, just got the guy with the shotgun like going off on a little walk, picking up some books. He's like, ah, you don't need me. Tanya. Uh-oh, Tanya, you're in a room full of bugs. Wow, did you see how badly that bug wanted Jennifer? Just ignored all the other people shooting at them. All right, everyone here is also very sleepy now. So much so that I actually think we should get back on the ship. Let them take the rest of the day off. They ain't going anywhere. We could take a breather. No orc space program. If we believe hard enough, we don't need engines to go crump gits. Doesn't seem to be much friendly fire. Jareth must be disappointed. I am shocked. I really don't understand what crouching does. Because I assumed it was like, oh, this must allow me to shoot over the heads of other people. But it just seems like you can just do that anyway. So I don't know if you get like an accuracy buff. It might be a cover thing, like, because there is cover. Like, you can actually build cover object. Though, you know, I've never used it. But I wonder, like, do you get a bonus? Sitting behind cover, but only if you're crouched. My words are not finding me today. We are still low on hull blocks, eh? Hull, soft, and infra, we go up to 10. Everything else, tech and energy, we just go infinitely. Rubble. You can recycle rubble, can't you? Oh, you should be doing that continuously as well, because that produces steel plates for us, which we need for so many things. Right. Also, we can build Roombas. We should be doing that. We should absolutely 100% be doing that. Where do I want to build a Roomba to? Maybe down there. At some point, we're going to find someone and they're going to be like, hey, do you want to trade? We have all these tech blocks. And I'm going to be so happy. Like, we had all these energy blocks, and I think we've just slowly burned through them all recycling. Yeah, all my guys really do not want to spend a lot of time feeling good about things. Nobody wants to rest on this ship properly. All right, Doc, Jareth, Turg. Wait, where's the ship? Oh, never mind. I guess we gotta strip this apart first. Which is done, so let's just get the heck off of there. Give our homies a brief moment of recoup. Let them sleep. And then in the morning, we go finish up that other ship. Do you want to trade? We have this mission where you have to kill 7 robots that wreck you up. I mean, so many of them are like, hey, do you want to just go do this job that's like fly around a sector with your 22 Hyperium? We'll pay you a bunch of stuff for free if you do it. And I'm like, do I? No, I don't want to do that. How dare you suggest such a good idea? That would be a really good use of my time and materials. All right, bugs. You know, there's only... Ooh, we do have a harvester. Okay. Okay, the doctor took a good knock in there. All right, well, Jareth, there you go, buddy. Explosive grenade launcher weapon attachment. Attaches only to a rifle. It gives the rifle a secondary attack in the form of firing a grenade. I don't yet have a rifle on anybody. Do I? Actually, that's a good question. Who's this? Turg has a rifle. All right, never mind then. Turg just got a rifle. Rifle rocket launcher. Tanya! Who's that, enemy or mate? Can I join your army? Weapons 5. Yes, ma'am. Bravery 5. She's an antisocial sheriff. Fantastic, dudes. She's going to be a great addition. And this should be the whole ship. What's going on? Why is this not the whole ship? Is there still an alien on this ship? Oh, yeah, there's still quite a few aliens, actually. One more. Undraft all. Like, how many people got knocked out in that process? Some good food on that ship, too. Okay. Not my finest boarding party, but it will do. How am I supposed to do my job if I can't drop a frag at my team's feet? Well, believe it or not, I'm trying not to get everybody killed. Tanya, you're going to need a name. Who had the last one? Auntie Brian did with Sanibel Lecter. Sanibel Lector. Soon, I'm going to get to the point where I can start, like, coloring my characters to figure out what they're actually good at. Like, Christy is good at botany. She's also potentially very good at mining, which I didn't realize. We'll put her on the boarding party schedule, schedule 1. But so she's going to have to sleep in the barracks. Generally. How long is that naming queue? I think we have 3 or 4 more names in it. So it's not huge, but it's also not short. Do I want to activate these robots? I might be tempted to do that. All right, where are we on the galaxy? Where are we going next, I guess is the question. Exotic ore, raw chemicals, space ore. There's 2 derelicts up here. They'd be good for us. And honestly, I think if the military is like... I think if anybody offers me a good mission to go back to those early areas, I'm going to have to take them up on it. Currently, there's like nowhere to even trade down here. Which makes sense, right? Like, we're meant to be the frontier colonists. So going out, doing a bunch of stuff, and then deciding, oh, I'm going to sail back now, fill up everything, get some more tech blocks. Everything we're finding out here are like ships that didn't make it the rest of the way. Yeah, right now we need like, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 tech blocks? That ain't cheap. Can I still use your personal defense guns to shoot at those robots from afar? You could last I played, but it was like 2 years ago. They will shoot like rogue drones, but they won't shoot into a ship. Now, when I build auto turrets, it might be a different story. Like if I discovered a ship is just infested with alien eggs, I could probably take my auto turrets and just blow open holes in the ship. But we haven't really yet tried that. Good old times, players just play the game for fun and not for achievements. Something wrong when they trying to sleep, constantly get up for things instead of actually sleeping. So because I'm in an area with asteroids, the shields and the operations console, people will keep waking up to man these to ensure that there are shields and defense turrets. So that when that happens, I don't take huge amounts of damage. Why did you have a sleeping break? You have a chronic wound, no entertainment, and low energy. That's really not that bad, Jennifer. And actually, you have 85 energy. Needs the right condition to expire. It's kind of foolish that you broke it all, to be, in my opinion. Yeah, and I haven't really done a lot with the priority scheduling here. Right now, I've been letting everybody just sort of do their own thing because the way that the priorities work is they scale them based on what they're currently good at. Which is sometimes fine, but sometimes it's bad. But generally, it's fine. I find the game has pretty good prioritization of that stuff. Well, that's not good. We need fertilizer. I can't grow any food. Everyone's just eating algae right now. Yeah. Yeah, that's not good at all. Love it when the shields do exactly what they're meant to do. Bit of ore floating around here from all that. Okay. Soft scrap I don't need. That infra scrap I do. So we'll just let them finish pulling that together. People played for high scores. I want to do good, not bad. Achievement unlocked, win whining. Can I make tech blocks myself? No. Not currently. Now, for example, you might be like, well, why don't you research how to do that? And I would be like, well, my research queue is full. But the truth is that that is not the case. Rocket turrets? Energy turrets? Advanced assembler? Advanced assembler would let me make tech blocks using stuff I mostly have. It would take a very long time to research, but kind of seems like a good idea, doesn't it? Let's do the crawlers and the haulers here because I think we have plenty for them. Also this autopsy table, because it takes like no research to do. Wow, all this body stuff is very, very low research. Growth rate. Oh, you can make artificial meat. You know what I really should do? Let's learn how to make a chemical refinery. Well, it's all valuable. Chemical refinery will let me make fertilizer, which means we'll have food, which means everyone will be happy. Wasn't there a way to use poop for fertilization? Composter, probably? Yes. Well, we'll put that higher up then. Sorry, I need botany 2 for that composter as well. Alright. That's gonna keep the research team busy. Here's the good news, is our research team is like very good at research. Here's the bad news. I'm down to 2 blocks of energem, which I am only just realizing. So the good thing is, like, I'm coming back with a ton of hyperfuel. Coming back from the black with a ton of hyperfuel. Not much else in the way of value. Christie and Sanibel Lecter should probably both have at least pistols at this point. Sanibel is weapons 5. Okay, so you can have like a stun rifle. Fine with that. The Eye of Sorrow. Civilians with medical treatments. What do you guys have? They've got energem, so I'm gonna have to buy that. They've got tech blocks. Sell them a little Hyperium. I'm gonna have to sell them, I guess, an energy cell. Could sell them some soft blocks for sure. How much biomatter is they're willing to take? Difference $1. All right, so that's a little bit of energy for a bit of fuel, some other stuff, mostly junk, and all of my money. But it will get us going a little bit. So funny how all these asteroids just keep getting blown up and just keep discovering more stuff. This is a tiny ship, dudes. They've got 2 shield generators and a scanner, but no weapons whatsoever. Curious. Well, at least we'll get a few more days of fuel out of this. Do we have any Prax panels? I don't know what that is. No? So long ago that I played this, I remember nothing. That's basically how I feel coming back to it. There have been a bunch of changes. I mean, back when I played it, they only had aliens as another faction, and now there's robots, there's pirates. But there's all sorts of little things that are like slowly coming back to me, like logistics robots. Nice doing business with you, dweebs. Yep. Speaking of robots. I like how it's just like a random rogue bot will come in, say hello, and then leave again. Okay. Where did we put those tech blocks is going to be the big question. I think I'm going to prioritize you. Because having a secondary point defense could be nice. So are we done stripping this? Yeah. If that's the case, let's get the hell out of here. We got exploring to do. So I'm gonna come up here. I guess let's do those derelicts. Yeah. There's a trading station. There's a merchant trading station there. Let's do these derelicts first. Ah, rogue bots. Jareth, I know it says you need to poop, but not today, buddy. You're gonna have to hold it for a little while longer. Ooh, there's a tech block out in space. That's pretty nice. I have no idea if the stun rifle does anything here. But I do know that Dr. Sean is in a very good mood, and he has the shotguns, so... Sandoval, you don't have a gun, do you? I see now that you do not. Turk's about to pass out. What am I doing? Get off this ship, guys. There's a walker droid there, too. Okay. We are going to have to rest up a bit. Robots are durable, can't be captured. I don't know. I mean, like, you can fight pirates. I mean, you could fight, like a civilian ship, right? If a civilian ship showed up, you could just start attacking it. I'm going around clearing out bases, but, like, you can just be a pirate if you want. That is a very absolutely allowed thing to do. Build robot. Yay, we're building a little logistics robot. These guys seem tougher than normal. What is going on with my shields, Jimmifer? Thank you. Homies are doing a number. Okay. All right, so Dr. Sean's in no state to go on another adventure here. Okay, Sandoval has actually picked up their weapons this time. Yeah, it's really Dr. Sean Jareth. Dude, what is happening? Data sheet on the crawlers. We gotta go. We're getting wailed on. Furthermore, I think that my point defense turret is broken. These robots, man, are way worse than they have any right to be. Okay, I put that on high priority construction because I wanted a second point defense turret, and instead they brought it all here. Prioritize resource. Aha. I pushed the wrong button before is why. My question right now is if I have 2 point defense turrets, will I be able to hold up enough that I can deal with these rogue drones? What is this? Oh, a miner. Earth's Escape. Oh, that's so good. Little Dwarf Force reference? Dwarf Fortress reference? Smoke condition. Oh, yeah. The miner got so donged up. Jimmifer, I need you to build that. Do it before you pass out. You passed out. Never mind. Turg, you're on guns. Christy, can you please do it? And then if you don't mind... Okay, that's fixed. Not on high capacity grid. Yup. That would be an issue. And I don't have energy blocks. Time to go. That's all she wrote. There's a tech block just like sitting there. Yeah, rogue bots detected. Let's go. Good news. The Exodus fleet found a pack of items. You want me to explore the Cimbrian belt? You'll give me 3 incendiary grenade launchers. Interesting. Wow, those are extremely dangerous looking. Or you'd give me 2 shotguns and 3 pistols, or you'd give me $900. I'm pretty sure 2 shotguns and 3 pistols are worth more than that. All right, we're gonna take it. What could go wrong with that weapon? We actually just don't have the rifles for it right now. So I have to go to the Exodus fleet if I want to steal that stuff, get that stuff from them. Well, let's take our pills. We'll go for a jump. You detect a fleet passing by. You could interrupt their journey and get a bunch of stuff. Exotic ore, base metals, carbon, and a derelict. I mean, I guess I'm interested in the derelict. It's not spawning rogue bots, so that certainly interests me. Give us a chance to repair a little bit here. And heal, I guess. Can't believe I forgot that has to go on a high capacity grid. I'm probably going to end up wanting to do something like this with a large grid. But I don't know when. No rush on it, that's for sure. It's not piracy, it's legitimate salvage. Sure is. We could do piracy, but we've been opting not to. Jennifer, condition gone, resting in medical bed. Good for you. Item not selected as loaded. Oh, yeah. So you have an explosive grenade launcher. What does that look like? Okay, much the same, just without leftover fire. All right, I want you guys there. I want you to return home, Jimmy. Because then you're getting in that boat as well. Only one way on here. It's clean. Oh, it's bugs. I thought for sure robots. So we can see the stun, the blue of the stun rifle there. I wonder what this thing is. Looks like some sort of packaging machine. We don't have Dr. Sean and his trusty shotgun this time. But honestly, when you're fighting bugs, you kind of want the long range. Some cred chips and a data log. God, sometimes they wait so long to start shooting. All right, that's got to be everybody. The Siesta Chaser. Not much on here, I'll tell you. Okay. Strip it and rip it. Does the grenade launcher thing need extra ammo? Yeah, I'm not sure. It does say like 4 out of 4 shots. So I'm wondering if it's like once you use it, it's just out. I tell you what, we'll test it on the next ship. I don't know why we didn't test it on that ship, to be honest, but also we just like desperately need fertilizer. I don't know how the root vegetables are growing, but I shan't complain. Jareth is starving. Possible attachment, tactical grip. Custom item is not equipped. Available 0. What happened there? Our generator broke? We're gonna redirect some resources. Our Roomba! The logistics Roomba is here. He sits here, he charges up, and then he moves stuff around when it needs to be moved. Like, stuff gets delivered, and he's just like, boom, done. Bakshan's really having a hard time. Some health problems. Wounds, in pain. Fatty acid deficiency, vitamin deficiency, protein deficiency. Ate too much. Buddy, I don't know what you ate if you're that deficient in everything, but you say so. I don't know it's worth it to get all this stuff. Waste the time with it. I mean, exotic ore at least gives us energy. And Hyperium, so. Yeah, if we hit the Merchant Guild on the way back, like, we could just cash out a ton of that Hyperium. That is a CO2 producer for food. But, we seem to be sitting in optimal CO2. When you start having huge farm base, then you need CO2 producers because they can't get enough juice otherwise. Are we dead fish? No. I mean, in an absolute worst case scenario, we can always call the Exodus fleet in and hope they give us something. Or you just wait enough turns for like somebody to show up and trade with you. the fertilizer is a real issue because we are starting to get major deficiencies right now in our nutrients. You can't just live off of algae. One protein, one vitamin, one fat, 40 carbs, 5 toxins. I'd never noticed toxins before. All right, well, we'll strip you for a bit of hull scrap, I guess. At least people are sleeping comfortably. We have that going for us. $25, $17. Oh, right, that's a... Uh-oh. Now we have a problem. Zero out of 4. Oh my god, okay. As we bring back the exotic ore, we'll make that work. We could build solar panels as well. This is really something that we need to do. Where we choose to put them is a whole other question. This seems to be the only spot right there. I again need another energy block to do it, so I need 2 energy blocks right now. We will... potentially process enough energem. Does the ore processor take power? I guess it does. I mean, the recycler does for sure. You have 15 exotic ore in here. All it needs to do is pull like the tiniest bit of this. Okay, obviously this stuff is not going to work right now, so on demand, full-time, forced. Oh, automatic. This is a problem. Why is everything flashing? Low power? Or a Euro concert? All our food plants just died. There is no way I have enough power to run this. Correction, I do have enough power to run this. I guess because it uses just Hyperium crystals? Deliver cargo. I really can't do that right now, dudes. Merchant Federation. There is a trading station here. I'm just going to go straight to it. I meant to also scan this sector, but I probably need power for that. Hello, do you have Energem for me? You do. Sell you a bunch of biomatter. I'm going to sell you a bunch of fuel, because all of that costs a ton of money. Buy like 500 blocks off of you. You sell so much good stuff. The biggest problem is that you sell tech blocks, and that's what I really want right now. Difference of 64. What else can I sell you? Some soft blocks for sure. I mean, we have all this like carbon and noble metals. Let's start with that. Because this will at least let us get our ship back online. Oh, I need those energy blocks too, yeah. Do you sell those? You do. I need 2 of them. 682. Acquired, produced by robot workbench using high-tech facilities. I'm going to just sell you that for now. That's going to have to be the price we pay. Dr. Sean is in pain. Having a bad time. Sleeping on the ground. Can anybody load the airlock? Yes. There we go. Okay, we have power. We're back. Is the stun rifle meant to catch slaves or some rimworld thing? Yes. So you can build slave collars and have prisoners. We've mostly just been fighting robots and bugs, so it's not so much an immediate thing for us. But it is one of those things that you can look at. Okay. Weapons console. We're also building another power node. So we now have 2 point defense turrets. We're also then going to build this solar panel so that that emergency that we just had never has to happen again. A very good idea, having at least 1 solar panel on your ship. Composter. Needs 2 tech blocks. I guess I'll put it there. That'll let us start making fertilizer. Requires 2 tech blocks, though. Okay. You also require 2 tech blocks. You also require 2 tech blocks. But I do think I actually have to trade for these. Unbelievable as that is. Just gonna sell off some basic building material stuff. Just like the ability to make fertilizer is... Because it seems like... Yeah, you can plant stuff, but it won't grow unless you have fertilizer. Interesting. Interesting. Human meat. I mean, what is the product here? If compost, if you have more than 20 biomatter, break them down. I guess crawler corpses we might as well do continuously. I also have like 7 human corpses in here. I guess I'd like to focus on the biomatter first. Just because we have a lot of that, and that will actually make compost. Yeah, and it all like takes time, so. He survives another day. Another day, another dollar. 0.02 fertilizer, woof. We use 0.1 a day, 0.2 a day. So I need to do this 10 times. Autopsy table. That sounds like that would be under food. Not what I expected. I don't know where I need this yet, because I don't really need to break any of that stuff down at the moment. So, with a very small amount of energy, I guess we might as well start preparing for a hyper jump. Risky. Oh. The mass exceeds the charged hyperdrives can safely handle. Jumping now could damage the ship. Damage is more likely if we are significantly over mass. We need bigger engines. Unbelievable, man. I'm gonna jump anyway. Because you're not the boss of me. You discovered a moon. So there were rogue bots here, but there's also energem. How do we feel about trying this spot again? Our quest is up in this belt. I feel like we have 2 point defense turrets right now. Yeah, they're coming from that ship. Oh my god, somebody get on this gun. Should probably make sure that before I hyperspace, I actually have people on my weapons, so that things like this don't happen. So that'll warm back up. Okay. Just give me this energy. Wake up those robots. Like, why are we on backup power? Just because we're running through on shields, like, constantly? I think so. Huge asteroids come in and slam into us as well. Great, okay. Oh. I think that got rid of the rogue bot modifier, though. So unless I want to go wake that up, which, I mean, I don't really. I mean, I do really, because there could be cool stuff on it. No, yeah, okay. There's still keeps spawning. So that's fine. We'll focus on just grabbing this energy and getting the heck out of here. That's 4 extra energy for us. That's plenty. Battle stations. Cool. I didn't know that was a thing we could do. I guess if, like, you're getting invaded by stuff. Exotic ore and rubble. That's fine. We don't need any of that. Doing it again. Software engineering asks you to submit a minimum of 2 pages. Submitted 4.5. Oh, they're going to be mad at you. Or they'll be happy. I don't know. Who's to say? Getting sprinkled with asteroids here. Jump! Our resources severely impacted by a wipeout containing all of our ore. Dude, this Exodus fleet, it gobbles up anything I give it, and then it's like immediately loses it all again. Okay, there's some ore there. There is a derelict here that we have not explored, but it's also a nebula, so we'll have no shields. Meanwhile, there's an outpost here with the derelict. That's obviously a trap. This derelict is robots. That feels like it's got trap written all over it. Let's get rid of this guy first. Suit up. We got Turg. We've got the explosive grenades this time too, so I'm gonna use them. This is rough. We got to get from one end of the ship to the other to shut that down, I think. It was me and my colleagues definitely mad. Word limits are there for a reason. You always got to find a way to say it in less words. Ooh, okay. So we got a little burn wound. So how do we know how this thing works? Ammo, 2 of 4. Well, it should be higher than that. Did land some shots. Or you only fired it once, I should say. Crouch, crouch, crouch. It doesn't seem very accurate, is what I will say. New mission available. Mab House Octagon. Kill all the monsters on this ship, and we will give you either a spacesuit oxygen extender or 2 tech blocks and 2 energy blocks. Yep. for the price of basically a med kit. Doc is just like not even shooting anything. I don't understand. God damn it. Oh, this is full disaster. Oh, do they have tubes to put you in? They do. Not all of you. Not all of you can fit in a tube. So... oh, they're all cocooned, though, which does mean it's like one extra thing I gotta take out. Okay. Sanibel just going hero mode here. That's okay, it's only Jareth. He'll be fine. You'll be fine. Rogue bots detected. Now, here's the real question. Will they come for me? Yes, is the answer. Testing. Sanibel, you're both terrible at this. Please, guns, fire your gun bullets. Oh, you got experience in gunner. Rogue bots detected. They don't give you a break with these rogue bots. All right, Turg is on the gun at least. Yeah, 3 more. Turg's really good at the gun. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, they're just getting pumped out immediately. I mean, I'm definitely still taking damage here. The biggest thing seems to be is just like I can't ever have my energy at full. And I guess it's probably because everyone has like terrible anemia at the moment. If I was to guess, it's probably the crippling anemia that our entire crew is just constantly suffering from. Blast them! Do not blast them while they're directly on top of you, though. That's the thing I would ask. There you go, boys. Get ourselves a little data log. Look, we even get to save Jareth. Move your position right now or only when you jump in? Only when you jump in. Like where your ship goes? Oops. Oh no, I didn't get whatever was in there, I guess. Collect. And for blocks. Oh yeah, some good stuff here. Terrible, terrible scrap though. Oh, does anybody want to save Jareth? guess. So that's cool. If you turn back on, you can actually still see stuff. All right, and here's a bunch of ships. You guys have root vegetables. You guys have medical supplies for cheap? I would love medical supplies. You don't have fertilizer, do you? No, I guess not. Buy a block of energem off of them as well. You guys also have root vegetables, and you guys have fruits. Might as well sell this Hyperion. All right, and we're going to greedily gobble all that stuff up. Grab everything we can out of here. Sandoval, my best shooter. I think weapons 5, yeah. Your weapons 3, your weapons 4, and 4. Dr. Sean is almost weapon 5, but Sandoval is by far. The funny thing is like shooting the point defense turrets is actually operations. So weapons versus operations are very different jobs. A trap has been activated. Incoming rogue butts. Now the good news is that they are attacking other people's ships. Which is kind of why I started activating all that stuff. Because I said, nah, I don't think they're going to come for me. Oh, neat. Also, because I have a scanner now, I can actually see the timing of the rogue bots and when they start coming in. Oh yeah, point defense. Mission failed. Why? I don't understand why that failed. It went to you. I really wanted those blocks. Steal some resources? No. I don't think I did. I certainly did not get the impression that I had. Take all of that. A trap has been activated. Rogue butts detected. Oh, somebody get on operations? Shoot down that drone. Rogue bots detected. You know, guys, for a military outpost, you guys are not doing a very great job. Oh, fantastic. Thank you. Actually, that's fine by me. Rogue bot scout sent out a single. Incoming rogue bots. Now they're coming for me? All right. We're okay. How bad is your starvation? Craving for carbohydrates. Oh man, you're literally bad on everything there. We're starting to get fertilizer back. But it do seem like it's going to be a lot. Thankfully, they are still occasionally attacking the computer instead of me. That's fine. I'm going to ignore that basic ore, but I do want all this other stuff. It's just like free money, free food. Why am I on backup power? Don't tell me that. What cures anemia? Meat? It's basically a combination of all the food. You need to have like a healthy diet of all proteins, fats, carbs, vitamins. And you can get it a lot of different ways. I mean, I could be chopping up monsters and eating them for protein, because I can't make artificial meat. MFS Corona Christmas. You got lots of hyperfood. You got nuts and seeds. I'd buy some of those. Sell you some poop as well. And then hopefully we've grabbed the last of our stuff, so we do this trade, and then let's get the hell out of here. Like that rubble as well, I suppose. Let's go. We got exploration to do. It's a shame, because if we had managed to give them that medical equipment, we could have gotten the tech blocks we needed to finish our weaponry, which I was rather looking forward to doing. All right, everyone's gonna have to get hyper sick. Yeah, close. Only Jareth. So I just have to scout this system. What do we have? A military outpost, uncontrolled. Military safe system. Interesting. I mean, there's fuel here. I'm not going to say no. There are 2 pirates up there. And there's Exodus fleet energy. Oh my god. We can finally refuel the Exodus. Grab this ice as well. And I guess that carbon? I don't know. All these asteroids are so close, I'm just thinking like, well, we might as well take all of it. Just slurp up a whole bunch. I got no steel plates. Yeah, and every time we jump, our engines are getting damaged now, too. Because we're too big. One option for that is to build an X1 hyperdrive, which we're not far off, and we even have schematics for it. How do you get schematics? When dismantling an unresearched facility, you can acquire partial schematics. They're transferred into research points based on the research skill of the dismantler. Cool. I didn't know that. So every time you dismantle something, you have a chance of actually learning how it's made. Mental breakdown. Jareth team killer. Uh-oh. No one to talk to. Low energy. Under the influence of interstellar sickness pills. Well, seems like a mean combination, my dude. I just can't wait for us to have guns. What guns on our ship? All right, well, good news. We're finally positive again on energy. Do we need the rest of the stuff here? I guess the exotic ore is good. Can we build those tech blocks needed for the guns? We are working on the advanced assembler right now. %. So that will let us start building tech blocks. And then it's about, like, you know, then instead of just recycling things, we can go around mining, we can process the ore, we can use that ore then in, like, metal refineries. It does mean we end up having a much more industrial section of our ship, which is very, very prone to fires and super hazardous gases and all sorts of other problems. But that's okay. Exodus fleet has arrived at destination. What destination? Asteroid field. Here? I didn't call you there. Did I? I don't think I did. Cannot repair missing tech block. Oh, the logistics robot uses those fancy energy cells. Oh, good. The oxygen generator is broken again. Excellent. And I need a tech block to fix it. Well, let's start preparing for hyperjump then. I am going to go up here. I am going to call the Exodus fleet so that they can refuel. And, oh, this looks like it is not an overly complicated one. That's nice. All right. Well, let's grab the A-team. And we'll do a little jump into this ship, do some exploration. You know what? Let's go with the airlock. It's nice and big and open. In the meantime, I'll tell you guys to move all of that, and I'll tell you to move all of that. 7 Hyperium crystals there is big cash. Bad news is it's robots. All right, let's go back in the ship. And then we're going to come over here. Because I don't want that guy to robo-punch me. Have you crouch. Have you crouch. Have you crouch. Ouch. I like this corridor, though. Dr. Sean gets a +1 in weapons. Going up to weapons 5. Yeah, this corridor is really nice. Because it forces them to come into this weird angle. Doc's about to pass out. We got to see if we can get him back on the ship. Come on, lads. You can do it. You pick up him. You pick up him. Everybody gets to go back on the boat. Very good. Jareth and Turg, you still have a lot of energy left, so you're going to come out. Because I think those are probably the only guys left. Bada boom. It's not really a lot of value on this. In fact, just a bit of hull. Oh, 3 tech blocks and so much food. Never mind. There's an insane amount of value on this ship. Huge find. Let's go. Forgot to put a C and an R on that ouch. Did feel a little bit like that. Quite the ouch. So you are broken. Can we repair you? Looks like already doing it. Nice. All right, our oxygen is back up. No major threat there. One tech block, 2 tech blocks. Okay. We might even get a gun. My goodness. Good loot up here. Biggest threat right now? Pirates showing up. Lots and lots of logs as well. Take the robots and just put them somewhere else. What is nice is there is actually another type of little, like I have logistic robots, but you can also get scavenger robots, and they will just go out and just, I'm pretty sure, just like strip an entire fleet on their own. So your guys can just stay at home and not have to go in anywhere threatening. Jimmy, what's going on, man? You have a wound. Is there like a doctor in the house? Kind of are the doctor in the house. I don't understand why he's not resting here. Aha, you're on the floor. There you go. Now you're at least in a bed. Hopefully that helps. Oh, there's also a tech block. 2 tech blocks floating in space. Oh. Both of our guns are going to be up. Which means the next goal. Setting another power block there. Yeah, it's funny. We're like not crazy over mass, but we are just a little bit. And we could fatten up and just put another engine on both sides. Hey, the Exodus fleet. What's up, homies? Oh my god, I can buy tech blocks or food. Or rocket turrets. Or Roxanne. She doesn't even have to turn on the red light. Science/worker ships. Medical repair ship. Yeah, like 2 tech block for 1 favor. Or 1 energy block. I mean, that's hecka tempting. Oh, our robotics workbench is finally up, so we can start scrapping robots. You know, I think I am gonna buy that off you. Because otherwise nothing on my ship is gonna work properly. I guess we just abandon that one and then dock this one. I like how the Exodus just fires a cargo shuttle. Bada boom. Problem solved. It's hard time with both the doctors go down. It's not ideal, that's for sure. All right. No, we still have a bit of mining left to do. But I'm not leaving out here without all this Hyperium. I'm quite curious, because he's going to get fuel now. So, what does assistance give us? And is it like, I don't know, can he send battle fleets to me for cheap, for free? That's really what I want to know. There is a Merchant Federation ship en route. Are we on this assembler? 95% on the advanced assembler. And we have a turret. Sick. Also move that point defense turret over now too. The MFS Oliver Caravo. Oh man, you have a lot of good stuff for trades. Fruits, artificial meats. Oh, I'm so broke. Let's just buy some meat. Yay! And we got the advanced assemblers. Good news. Bad news. It's huge. Bad news. There's absolutely no space for it whatsoever. I knew you could count on you. The crisis has been resolved. Energy storage explosion. 5 prestige points and 500 cash. And they renew their shop. Sick. I can buy fuel off of them now. Plasma weapons. Well, buddy, I'm going to be honest. I'm going to buy this energy block and these tech blocks because I sort of desperately need that right now. I also kind of desperately need food, but I'm going to hold on to the rest. Okay, we have to undock you. Dock you. Just filling up with cargo shuttles here. You need a power node. You're actually not on right now. That also needs a power node. This one doesn't. Just trying to move all my corridor of workshops up here. So we have some light. It's huge. That's what she said. How dare you talk about she that way? All right. I'm also going to move you here since it's like better area. Then you can move there. This will all make sense. And then the assembler can go here, I think. Maybe. Resources, advanced assembler. Oh, if I move this light, it can go there. This light makes no sense. Yes? Yes. Oh, might as well keep everything together then. So a bit of jerking around to get everything working, but we now have 2 weapons bays as well. Look at us go. Kind of think I'm going to move the shield generator here next to that sensor. We have room for more like energem reactors and stuff in here. Yes, sir. Okay. Space, space, space. We're in space. Isn't that how it feels? Okay. And we have all those bits and pieces. Someone just grab that exotic ore, maybe. Real fast. And then we're good to jump. Onwards and upwards. Our industrial production is impaired due to meteorites damaging our facility. Deliver cargo. No, I'm not going to do that right now, buddies. So those pirates have disappeared. Nice or other stuff. There's a nebula over here with a derelict. Well, how do I not say... How do I not look at a derelict? Turg is sleepy time, so I'm going to let him stay home. I do think I am very foolishly taking like multiple stun rifles right now. So I sure hope this isn't robots. It's not. Damn, Jimifer, you love getting the crud beaten out of you. All right, we're gonna take this corridor. You got shotguns and SMGs. This feels like it should be an easy win. Well, let's just float in here into the open space and then shoot everything around us. It's my favorite thing about fighting bugs when they do this. like easy peasy. 2 more left. 1 more left. Jennifer, check that. Shotgun medium. Well, I don't mind if I do. Oh, is it broken? Quality medium. I guess it must be damaged or something. You just pop down there. Doc, you can pop in here. Hello, hello. What is that? Bandages? Painkillers. Okay. Sick. Extra shotgun. Extra energy block as well. Let's strip this place. Strip this place to the bones. I love when you're just like set up and you can just be like, go. Like, hit the fast forward button and just watch them as they rip it to pieces. I can't wait till we get the little drones to help with this. Can our guys melee? I haven't seen any melee weapons. I think they just keep shooting once they're in melee. Seems to be the vibe. Feel like the shotguns kind of suck? I don't know, man. Like, sometimes with those bugs, they're really, really useful. Also, you know, when you think about those melee robots and the, what are they called? The harvesters, the alien harvesters. Like, both of them get right up in your grill super fast, so... I do think kind of having a crowd of just rifles in a big corridor, obviously it's always going to be better. The robots are really interesting because you kind of want to get close up on them so you can hit them, but at the same time, you don't want to get close up on them because danger, danger. No more thermal regulators. What happened here? Why are you suddenly struggling? Oh, because I took the shield generator out. I guess that makes sense. Space food. Grab that as well. Now, we're also back up like 10 hull blocks. So, the expansion to this, to the living area, and to, I guess, like... our shield bay? We could get more shields. I think I kind of want to, like, if I push it out, just kind of do that. So it keeps this weird profile with the 2 arms. There's something about the arms I really like. I like our frog. Our little frog ship. Use this tool to generate a random pattern on the ship hull. Ooh. Cool. Yo, I love that. Oh, you can change the color. Sick. This is very fun. I want my big green frog. I want something that screams big green frog. Kind of want the center section to be green. And that seems to be the section it least wants to be green. Unless it's like the whole thing is green. Guess a turtle right now. Does have a bit of turtle energy. I don't mind this. I like this. Now we got a little froggy ship. At some point I'll have to paint all of our walls and floors and everything else, but very froggy chair, right? Big frog energy. That wasn't the goal, but it quickly became the goal. Damn, dudes, you guys absolutely gutted that ship. So I'm going to have her switch over to a shotgun. SMG and a stun rifle. I guess. Oh my lord, the advanced assembler. I have so many of these things. Ah, that uses energy cells to make the energy blocks. I'm gonna make 3 tech blocks is what I'm gonna do. We have 14 hull as well right now. Guys, we are ready to do an expansion. We have 1 sector left to scout for this mission. I think right here. Boom. And now it's like return to here. We're gonna have to pass through this pirate territory, I think, but it's okay. Just evade him. Go all the way here. We'll want to start thinking about hypersleep chambers as well. Slavers Guild. You're being interrupted by hostile forces. Are there 3 of them? We just got guns. What do we think? Hostile fleet. You know, I guess if they're scary, I could just keep going. Could I add multiple floors to my ship? I don't think so, no. Sadly. It's only 1 ship. God damn it, there's rogue bots. This slaver ship doesn't have guns. Boarding party moving out, he says. Well, I would like you to use those guns to shoot that ship coming in. Can you do that? I'm not sure you can. Ooh. We might have a problem here. I mean, everybody's got guns. Yeah, we barely touched that sucker. Doc, you're going there. You're sitting down. Jimmifer, you can go there. Jareth, you got that SMG. Turg, you got that rifle with the explosive combat. That dude surrendered. Okay. Interesting. They both surrendered. You cost us this round, but every loss is an investment. Less time we'll collect what we're owed. Perhaps in flesh. Well. Occupants. Anyone. How do I set up an area for prisoners? Is that prisoner area? Prisoners are only allowed to spend time within this area. To be exact, you set this area in which facilities are included. They need to have clear, unobstructed paths. Prisoners cannot move between two unconnected areas. I guess we set them in the barracks, right? Here's the real question. Do I now board their ship? One thing's for certain, I definitely take out their engine. Oh, cool. So we can do little mini scans. Use the prison area permission tool found in the build menu to create a prison on your ship. Select your drafted character, interact with the prison, and command them to follow you. Prisoners will seek out a prisoner area and stay there. They can be recruited over time, can be traded for resources by hailing a ship belonging to the same faction. Select a prisoner and check that information in the lower left panel. Oh, so I could also just sell them back? You guys any good? Psychologist, a talkative psychologist, and a smart electrician. I mean, the answer is like, yeah, you guys kind of are good. Chance to convert 0.1. Chance to rebel 5.1. Is there only one guy left on their ship? Because if so, I might just take over a boarding party. There is literally only one guy left on their ship. You know what, man? Shoot that instead. I can stop them from summoning rogue bots. Oh, that's delicious. In fact, the rogue bots are coming to blow up their ship. Can we blow that up? It's a great question. I definitely feel like you should be able to. Yeah, there's literally only one guy on their ship right now. Hydrate. What happened beside the spore release with you? You released some spores and then you seem to be fine. I thought it was going to be a lot worse than it was, but You came out of that okay. There's a lot of rogue bots here. And this ship does appear to be destroyed. No? That looks like it has 0 hull there. But here it looks like it has... Oh, that's my ship. Ship unstable. Ooh, what are you? Doing 100 damage a pop there. Okay, we are kind of getting swarmed here, so I think I'm just gonna jump. Because I also think that this plan is not working, and so they're just gonna keep making drones. Yeah, let's get the hell out of here. We have a brief respite right now between drone attacks. Very brief. So certainly another shield generator would make a big difference for us. Yeah, I don't think you could blow these up. Let's go. Those guys don't get drugs. Ship is requesting assistance with a mission. There's Energem here, and it's a Merchant Federation ship. All right, well, we're gonna have to do that then. 2 Merchant Federation ships. Or 2 derelicts. We're interested in a log found on this derelict. Yeah, okay. You'll give us some food or some money? It's basically the same amount. On the Rabid Bunny. That boat. All right. We'll do that. Prisoner complaints. No access to a medical bed, says Jacob. Like, these prisoners are going to be very confusing with us. Did the spores cause any issue? No. I think they do damage, but we like... Because they just happen in here and the gas scrubber is directly outside this room, I think literally the spores came out and got scrubbed immediately. Release more spores so we can get the spore game. Honking asteroids crashing into my ship. Are you serious? Robots again? Oh, that is a rogue ship. Dude, it is amazing how much damage they do. Return home, please. We gotta get an away team going. And they are not in good shape, so this could be rough. Thankfully, it's a very small ship. Okay. I mean, that double shotgun blast, even at range, is pretty stonks. Ow. Ow. 2 guys left. No, they've got that pincer. 3 guys left. Not a great idea getting pincered like that. Not my finest moment. Does feel like we can just throw enough bodies at the problem. Enough bullets at the problem. Alright, I need... Turg, you can go get that. Ship is crazy. I don't know what's going on here. Cargo manifest. Boom. That was an easy quest. Undraft you. Grab all this good loot and some androids. Yes, sir. And then I guess we'll just grab everything we can out of it. Sure. Why not? There is a whole other one here to loot too, so... The only problem is that there's rogue bots on this sector, so it's kind of a constant being attacked thing. How do the rogue bots even work? Can you beat them, or are they like asteroids that never stop? How would you stop them from producing more? So the ships, these ships, the rogue ships, they have this platform here in the back, this machine, and as long as there are robots, I guess, near it, it will keep producing rogue bots. The rogue bots in sector, they just spawn in, but they take a while to spawn. That will just be constant. So you kind of got to stay on top of that. Lost my leader. This is bad for morale. My best friend died. Well, at least Jacob is still around. This guy is like, do you want to trade with me? And I'm thinking like, maybe. Ooh, he wants to buy Hyperium for big money. So the answer to that is yes. And then he's got delicious fruit, which I am in desperate need of. Where did I get 3 stun pistols from? The slavers? That makes sense. Oh, dudes, I have stun rifles and stun pistols. Interesting. The slavers. The slavees could become the slavers. I'm going to buy those extra tech blocks because I feel like we want them. So is there a chance they reactivate the producing one? No, but because the sector has rogue bots, you see like there are still stupid rogue bots coming in. Chasing my mining ships. And it looks like my point defense turret has been destroyed. In that last sector. Which is certainly causing me some trouble right now. Because this turret doesn't seem to be hitting anything. Yikes. Alright. You know what? I don't really need any of that. So this guy is also getting attacked by rogue drones. Except he doesn't have any guns, so... I think once this trade is done, I'm just gonna leave. Skip that exotic ore. Sorry. Skip that exotic ore, but do take that energem. And my shields are down? Oh, man. All right. Well, this is not good anymore. These rogue bots are really getting to be, a grievance. All right, you know what? We're gonna prep for hyper jump. No shields. My scanners are down. One of my point defense turrets are damaged. The other one is destroyed. I'd love to sit here and farm these derelicts, but unless I have a much bigger point defense system up, it's really not worth it. Shoof. Woof. I'm not giving anybody pills. Because I have to go like one more jump, and that's it. Really? Wow, well, that was greedy. You got 2 shotguns and 2 pistols. That was the whole deal, was it? Not a very smart deal, agent. Medical. Hull repair. How much of this do I need? An infinite amount? I don't know. Let's buy that much. I have 1 energem left. So I'm gonna have to buy more. I guess I got stuff that I want, but I really don't have the money for it, so we'll just buy that. While we're waiting, I guess you can strip out the rest of that derelict. Do they die from jumping without pills or chambers? They get sick. Interstellar travel sickness. Which is not great. I mean, could that kill them? Yeah, yes, not directly, but... We lose power. I need 3 energy blocks for that shield generator. But I don't know how I feel about that. Part of me is like, do I just go up to the next shield generator then? Well, I'm working on new engines, and those new engines require me to screw around with energem. It's the X1 hyperdrive. It's not the X1 power generator, though, which... I'm gonna want. Chemical refinery requires experiment with raw chemicals. Which we just don't seem to have. This guy's food. He's got cheap medical supplies. I would love some cheap medical supplies. I'm actually going to sell you 3 pistols and buy like 5 of those. Also that energem. I like that. I guess more point defense is good. I mean, certainly is also having someone actually working your point defense is the other part of it. Geo, sleep well, my dude. Rest easy peasy. Truth be told, with these new prisoners... With all these new prisoners and us coming back from that quest... I think maybe this is where we call it for today. We've got a little bit of fuel coming back in, a little bit of energy. We've got still a load of Hyperium and Hyperfuel, which is like kind of my only trade good right now. Though I am certainly stocking up on weapons. And we do have a lot of metals, so if we were to do something like build a metal refinery, say right there, there's some more additional stuff we could start doing with that. We also have, what, 8 hull blocks. So I think the next aspect is probably, while we're here, repairing our hull and expanding open the next section of this. Getting absolutely smashed by asteroids micro-breaching into us. Maybe also... maybe we thicken out both sides of the ship, actually. Because I'm realizing, like, we need extra engines, and currently these rooms are very funny. So if we could expand these outwards, we could have much more room for more things in there. Including something like, say, point defense turrets on all 4 corners of the ship, which seems like a kind of mandatory. Kind of seems like that's something we're going to have to absolutely do. But for right now, we're going to save it up. And we're going to leave it at this today. Save to the Turktopus. We'll come back. Join us tomorrow as we play a bit more. Until then, bye-bye.